I think it's extremely important to set up your spaces on your Mac properly for digital marketing if you want to be productive and successful and get a lot of stuff done. So in this video, I'm going to very quickly show you how to set up your spaces if you are working in digital marketing. Perhaps this is going to serve as a cool inspiration for you. It's really good to just set up various spaces where you can really do a lot of cool stuff. And then you can just switch between them to really improve your workflow and just start working much more rapidly and have everything at your fingertips. Okay, so the really cool thing first, like to set up your spaces on a Mac, is that once you click on this F3, you can basically see all of your spaces, or if you just use a touchpad, then you just move your four fingers up, and you will see these spaces like automatically. So this is already really helpful. And then how do you switch between them? You just press Control and left or right, and then you can just jump between them. Or I have my Elgato Stream Deck Plus over here, and I have these knobs, so I can just use the knobs to just knob between them. So that's like the thing. Okay, but what kind of spaces am I setting up for my digital marketing workflow? So usually on the main one, I have just my browser, and here I have my really cool favorite apps. So like the music, then I have Google Calendar, then I have ClickUp where I keep all of my tasks. And then I have, of course, ChatGPT and Perplexity AI. And then I just open up these different things. So this is really great for just like the main work schedule and, when I'm trying to get something done in the browser. But then I also use this really magnificent app called Magnet on a Mac. It's actually, I think it's free, or maybe it's a couple of dollars, but it's extremely helpful. If you don't have it, then just like install it right now, because it allows you to just set up all of these windows in the right way. So for example, and you have the different keyboard shortcuts to do it, right? So the ones that I use the most is to just put a window to the left, then put another one to the right. Then I have Control Option Enter, then it will maximize it, or the bracket, left bracket, or the right bracket. So then in this way you can manipulate the windows really easily. We have these different spaces. So for the right one, so the space over here on the right, like desktop 2, I have my downloads and movies and like my production folder where I do all sorts of like video production projects. And then here I have Google Keep, because over here I just like to take different notes. So anytime, for example, I'm working on something here, then I just go to this other space on the right and I have access to all of my files, but also here I have my browser. So for example, I can download some B-roll or some extra materials or whatever. And then I also have my notes in Google Keep, so I can just type some really cool ideas. And then on the left, I have Canva, because I'm using Canva all the time. I have some of my most used projects open already. So I can just, go to my YouTube thumbnails and then set up my YouTube thumbnail like really fast. So that's that thing. And then further to the left, I have Final Cut Pro, because that's what I'm using to basically cut all of my videos and content for social media and things like that. Okay, and I can just move between these spaces like really fast. So I hope that this was like helpful to you, just to see the power of these spaces. Yes, and I'm using, unfortunately, Microsoft Teams for collaboration within my team. So then when I open it, it will be available here on like desktop 3, so then I can just switch, you know, I don't have to like jump between these windows all the time. I can just move left and right really fast and access all of the information and have like this full screen. I'm working actually on a 32-inch screen over here, so I have a lot of space, but I really like to focus on one thing, and then, you know, when it's time to just do something else, I will just switch to another space. I have found that this makes me really highly productive. And finally, I want to show you one more thing that is really cool, because when you switch between these spaces, sometimes Mac will automatically rearrange them for you. So they will just lose this beautiful arrangement that you have created. So then there is this kind of hidden setting here on the Mac. You just go to set up spaces, and then you have this mission control here, and it says automatically rearrange spaces based on the most recent use. So you just need to switch this off, just like here. And then it will stop annoying you with just this constant rearrangement of your precious spaces that you have set up for yourself. Yeah, so just make sure to just uncheck this, and you'll be on your way. I'm sure that you probably can use many more apps, create many more spaces, but I just like to keep it simple. Sometimes I have CapCut also open in one of these spaces because it's really cool for adding like quick captions and stuff, but most of the time just these few simple apps are making it's like enough, you know, to get stuff done. So that was that. Have a really great day. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to see you in the next video.